So what's the significance of delta H? Okay, most experiments we say are done at constant pressure, so delta H, the heat of reaction, will just be equal to Q. Okay, and if you really wanted to calculate delta E, you can just say it's equal to delta H minus W, because plus W, right? See, delta E is Q plus W. So, and Q would just be your delta H, and W would just be negative P delta V. You can calculate delta E if you wanted to, right? Now, because H is a state function, okay, we can imagine any process in terms of a series of processes all happening at the same constant pressure, and the delta H for the overall process would just be equal to the delta H, the sum of the delta H for the individual steps. Okay, and that's very useful because there are some things for which we cannot readily measure delta H. But if we can imagine that as occurring through a series of processes. Some of them may be imaginary, but if we have a way to figure out a series of processes for which we can calculate delta H, we can figure out delta H for something that we might not be able to measure in the lab. Okay, so that's very important. Okay, so the fact that H is a state function. If you can break up imagine breaking up a process into a series of steps, get the delta H for those individual steps, and just add them all up, and you get the delta H that you want.